The ductless air conditioner, invented in Japan in the 1970s, transforms homes into cool spaces. This system consists of an outside condenser and refrigerant lines that run to a fan in the wall. In homes without ductwork, it provides cooling without renovations. No central air? Ductless air conditioners, also known as mini splits, are a cool option. To manufacture the condenser, they start with copper tubing. It will be used to make the coils that cool and condense the refrigerant. A machine unwinds 6 reels of tubing simultaneously and pulls them between rollers. They iron out the kinks. Little rotating knives cut the tubing to the correct length. The cut tubes exit into a device that bends them around a mandrel. This creates hairpin bends in the center of each tube, and they end up looking like big copper bobby pins. Next, a sheet of aluminum feeds into a progressive die. A press moves up and down to drive the metal into the die. With each stroke, the aluminum is shaped into a part known as a fin. They'll use 100 or more fins in one air conditioner coil. The fins fall out of the press into neat stacks. A worker slides metal rods into the stacks to maintain the alignment of the fins and adds a steel end plate. She now inserts the hairpin copper tubing, following a precise pattern. The fins will act as a kind of web for the tubes. They're an important part of the coil, allowing heat from the refrigerant gas to be dissipated more quickly. Next, a press drives mandrels into the tubes, expanding them so they'll fit tighter to the fins. The coil has really taken shape. At the next station, they load it into a hydraulic bending machine. It bends one section of the coil around a metal form. This gives the coil a more curved profile on one side, so it will fit in the condensing unit later. They close the open ends of the copper tubes with U-bend connectors. They braze the connectors to the tubes for a leak-proof fit. This ductless air conditioner coil is now complete. They're ready to test it for leaks. A technician pumps compressed air into the unit to simulate refrigerant. By using compressed air, they're playing it safe, because unlike refrigerant, it won't damage the environment if there actually is a leak. Once the coil is full of compressed air, he immerses the part in water. Air bubbling out would indicate a leak that needs fixing. A worker keeps a close watch on each coil as it floats by for signs of trouble. They're now ready to assemble the entire condenser. The team screws the compressor to the base. They install the coil and attach a motor and fans to cool the refrigerant. The next part is the filter dryer. It contains chemicals to remove moisture and filter out contaminants. They install the wiring and control panel for the compressor and fan motor. The team connects a pump to the coil to suction out air and create a vacuum inside, creating a perfect environment for the refrigerant gas. He closes the service valves and sends the ductless air conditioning unit down the production line to be charged with the refrigerant. After that, all that's left is the packaging and the installation. On a hot day, all the consumer needs to do is grab the remote control and activate the ductless air conditioner for some cool air.